welcome, one and all, for what promises to be a regular Blood Bowl bruiser. So, lock up the wife and kids, take a six-pack out of the fridge, and settle down into your favorite chair for some feisty entertainment.
A true sport for true men. When a guy goes down in Blood Bowl, you don't expect him to be getting back up.
Berserkers, Yetis, Ulfwurners.
I'll bet you like this, Jim.
Of course, Bob. To be brutally honest, I always enjoy a pack of raving maniacs.
Spoken as a true Blood Bowl fan, Jim.
The players are positioned and we're off.
The ball is in his hands.
Mom! Korn has unleashed his demons upon us! Let's leave now!
Hey, Jim, calm down. They're just the corn demons playing Blood Bowl. They're not here to harm us. I have to admit, it feels strange to say something like that.
So we have a Korn Demons team on the pitch today?
Yes, Jim. That's why they're here.
Well, of course, I knew that, Bob. I was just joking.
What violence!
Yes! It's a great spectacle, Bob. Looks like there was some bad blood between those two, eh, Bob?
Yeah, Jim. Something to do with swapped body parts.
What finesse, what style, what perfection.
What a hammer blow!
Finally, there's one that lets his biceps do the talking.
Yeah, but from his opponent's point of view, it was a short conversation.
I don't know if he really liked that uppercut.
He may not have liked it, but he certainly ate it.
Yeah. Did you see how dreadful those pit fighters are, Bob?
No, Jim, I find them impressive, but not as ugly as you are.
Oh, gosh, you're so mean, Bob. You know I don't like you making...
Oh, come on, my friend. Stop crying like a sissy.
Friend. You called me friend. Oh, thank you, Bob. He sent him down for a chat with the astrogranite.
That's what happens when a pro crosses an amateur.
Yes, splodge. Wow! Oh, Bob! What is that?
Jim, that's a Damon! Ready to play Blood Bowl?
Oh, but he's dangerous! He's gonna destroy everything instead of playing!
Ah, yes, Jim, I know. But you can't just refuse a demon team on the pitch if you don't want to be dead seconds later.
Oh, so for once they've asked to play. How disturbing. What? Right on the spuzzle.
He'll have a bit of trouble blowing his nose from now on.
We don't see much of the heroes of law these days.
No, I don't know.
For any spectators who aren't aware, the heroes of law hope to show the world a better way by honest, strategic play on the pitch.
It's probably a good thing we don't see them.
That face job is a lot cheaper than a plastic surgeon.
I don't know if he planned it, but it won't do him any harm in the looks department.
Did you hear about the Evil Gits? The team that is made up of the mix of evil players?
Their fans won the Most Evil Supporters of the Year award. Fully merited from what I've seen.
Beer swilling, spear brandishing, yeti wrestling lunatics!
And that's just the apothecaries, Jim.
Ouch! That punch knocked his teeth down his throat!
Yes, Jim, that's never a nice sight.
Down and eat the dust! It's good for you!
Right in the face! The other guy couldn't dodge that one.
He checked that move.
Made him look stupid, you mean? Doping is really endemic in this sport.
Isn't it written into the game rules?
Boom! In the face! And then followed by a clean uppercut. Well done! I think she's singing him a lullaby.
some cute little elf beauties are selling Big Moot sandwiches in the stands.
Hey, I'm off to get one. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
And so now you like Big Moot sandwiches?
Ah, no way! A little elf beauty, yeah. Ouch! Have a nice sleep.
Little baby gets his medicine and he's having a little nap. Hold still and then pow! Right in the face.
Doesn't look like he'll be getting back on his feet too soon.
He should be up before next week's match. Bob, did you know that the best corn Damons team ever, Corn's Children, always destroy the stadium in which they lose?
No, Jim, I didn't know that. I actually think they're right. I would do the same thing.
I think it's unfair. Anyway, let's hope they won't lose this time.
What? You're afraid to die, Jim? Let's say it would be a glorious death to be killed by demons of corn.
That's your point of view, Bob. I would prefer to see more Blood Bowl games. It seems this player does all the talking with the fists.
And they clearly know how to get heard.
That's one regulation clobbering. Right hook was worthy of a black hawk.
You're telling me it'll take a while to get over it. Poetry in motion.
What we'd like to see
More often.
Did you know that the Berserkers are selected from the thirstiest Norse players?
No.
Yes, the head coach tells the team that they have run out of beer, and the one that enters the most furious rage becomes the new team Berserker.
They run out of beer in Norse teams?
Of course not, Bob. The head coaches just tell the players that if they're low on Berserkers. Well, that's one with a good reason to go see the apothecary.
Yep, looks like he's gonna need a good one.
Now, there's one that won't be coming back in a hurry.
That reminds me of when I took Griff to bits in the '91 final against Reichland.
Oh, yeah. You kneecapped him. Wizards have not always been able to cast spells safely from behind the sidelines. Were you playing at the time in an Albion League, a second division that prohibited spellcasting from off the pitch?
Oh, yes. They were great times. I remember fans traveling to games just to see how well Wizards stood up to the mad charge of a raving Blood Bowl star. The noise created by a sizzling fireball, followed by the characteristic sound of the snapping of a wizard's neck.
This player has opened the slapping box and gives rather generously.
That's the sort of technical error that can cost you the game. He's knocked him senseless.
You're assuming then that he had something between his ears to begin with. The referees guild has decided to hire a bodyguard for each game.
Another brilliant idea. And just how effective will one bodyguard be against a stadium full of supporters?
True, could be a bit one-sided.
What, Jim?
I think this pit fighter has been staring at me since the beginning.
No, he's not. Don't be a fool. Even if you already are.
I'm sure about this. He's got something against me, and I don't know what. There, look at him.
Yes, you're right. He's staring at his next victim. He wants to tear you apart and eat you alive. Now this player just needs to survive! sure several of those players will be happy to be heading back to the changing rooms for the halftime interval.
Yes, and I'm sure that the operating tables and catgut are ready to welcome them. Just look at the fans. They're red hot. A majority of supporters reckon that the league should take measures to prevent the small minority of peaceful fans from watching a match from the terraces.
They've got a point. If they don't want to join in the fun, they might as well stay home and watch it on Cablevision. The ball's in play.
It's in the pocket, or should I say in the hands. Wow! I can tell you straight, that hurts. I bet those Yetis don't like playing the Dungeon Bowl, Bob.
That's right, Jim. Some Norse teams downright refuse to play in that cup, claiming it to be inhumane.
That's strange, Bob. Didn't figure any Norse team to be humane.
Do you think he'll be able to get up after that blow, Jim?
Oh, yes. He's not the sort to stay down.
A recent medical report stated that cerebral hemorrhages were less frequent in Blood Bowl players. Amazing when you come to think of it.
Not really, when you consider that brains are also less frequent. That right hook was worthy of a black orc.
You're telling me it'll take a while to get over it.
Nice left punch, right on the nose.
Sure was, Jim. It's broken now. One of the most famous Norse teams out there, Jim, is the Vinheim Valkyries, more recently known as Vinheim Rampagers.
Perhaps you could tell the fans why they changed their name, Bob.
Sure can, Jim. They went into hiding after they pillaged and burned down Skalgrim and Hoist, the only sponsor that withdrew their sponsorship up to this day. Boom! In the face, and then followed by a clean uppercut. Well done! In a game as physical as this, the player is really in the right place.
Exactly, it's really ugly. As soon as he throws his first punch.
We know the opponent will be out for lunch. Ouch! Oh, he's knocked him senseless.
You're assuming then that he had something between his ears to begin with. What finesse, what style, what perfection.
What a hammer blow!
Without his armor, that player could have been hurt.
But it hurts, I can hear the scream. Blood Bowl is reputedly the toughest of all sports.
So they say. But it really only comes down to taking a few hits.
Bet that hurt. Good job his nose got in the way.
Yeah, otherwise he'd have got it full in the face.
Ouch! Have a nice sleep.
Little baby gets his medicine and he's having a little nap. Now there's one that won't be coming back in a hurry. What does RIP stand for anyway?
Repose in pieces?
So, tell me, Bob, what have we got today?
Well, Jim, we have a Corn Demons team on the pitch.
Ah, that's interesting. I'm sure they're going to scare the opposing team, forcing them to let them win.
As they always do, Jim. You seem scared. Could they force you to do anything they want?
How dare you, Bob, talking about corn demons like that? Stop your foolish comments, if you're capable.
That reminds me of when I took Griff to bits in the 91 final against Reichland.
Oh, yeah, you kneecapped him. Hold still and then pow, right in the face.
Did you know that well in advance of the match, the berserkers will often start quaffing flagons of ale before whipping themselves into a frenzy?
That can sure be useful, Bob. We should try that someday.
We'd better leave that to the professionals, Jim. You already look a little pale. Get it? Pale? Never mind.
That face job is a lot cheaper than a plastic surgeon.
I don't know if he planned it, but it won't do him any harm in the looks department.
Looks like there was some bad blood between those two, eh, Bob?
Yeah, Jim. Something to do with swapped body parts. What violence!
Yes! It's a great spectacle, Bob.
There was a time when the colleges of magic hadn't yet ruled on limiting wizard assistants to teams.
Who could forget the infamous 2472 Quagmire incident, when rampant spellcasting caused the entire Bright Crusaders Stadium to sink into the earth?
Nobody could forget that. People were blinded for miles around the stadium.
A player that bad should not be allowed on the pitch.
Right in the face! The other guy couldn't dodge that one. Oh, brilliant side kick to the face. Let's see that again in slow motion.
Beer swilling, spear brandishing, yeti wrestling lunatics.
And that's just the apothecaries, Jim.
I don't know if we really like that uppercut.
He may not have liked it, but he certainly ate it.
Good hand skills. The ball is caught.
The ball flies through the air.
Right on target. Well, that'll keep him quiet for a while.
Yeah, he's just stunned, not dead. I've heard of teams that have simply disappeared after being abandoned by their supporters.
Let's say that some teams who haven't won a match for several years have been tied up by their fans and thrown into rubbish containers.
It's the only way to end a downward spiral.
Oh, if I was in his place, I'd be looking for a place to hide. There's one that lets his biceps do the talking.
Yeah, but from his opponent's point of view, it was a short conversation.
They tried to catch the ball and stand on it at the same time.
And fail at both. A draw. I can't stand it when it's a draw.
Right, Bob. This kind of...
Honors, even.
On the pitch, yes. However, both sets of supporters are still hard at it to see who wins on the terraces.
It's hard to believe that there were only 2 teams out there when you see the possession stats.
They totally dominated the opposition.
They could have cut the pitch in half today.
Yes, the opposition hardly ever got over the halfway line.
You can pick up these enhancements wherever you want, anywhere. And they've got none here for this match?
What is this sport coming to?
Did you see a referee out there today?
I don't know. I definitely didn't see any cards.